Hey ladies, it's Nisha and I'm back with another video, and this is actually the first video that I'm recording in 2014. So let me start by just saying Happy New Year's to everyone. I hope everyone had a safe and blessed New Year's, okay? Yeah, so let's just get on to the video. Alright, so this is actually going to be I guess the initial talk or initial conversation on this hair that I've been wearing. This is some Asian rapture hair, and this comes from a company that's actually based in London, and it's called Kimani Ashe, okay? And I will have the name right here, so if you guys ever see that name floating around, you know how to say it. Kimani Ashe, okay? So what I have in is actually her Asian natural straight. Now, you know, when you say Asian, it can vary on what it actually is, okay? This hair, which I cannot pronounce, is from, and I'll have it right here, it's a U word. I'm not even about to butcher it, okay? I'm not even gonna try. But this hair I actually have in, a lot of companies call this Russian hair. It's great hair. It's virgin hair, it's unprocessed, and as I said, companies that do sell this hair, most, not all, because I haven't worked with all, but most of them, they call it Russian, okay, because it's like Asian, Russian territories, but it's actually Asian hair. What I have in 3 bundles. Originally I got 4 bundles, okay? I have in a 24, I have a 22, and I have an 18. I also have a 20-inch bundle, but I did not install it in. I also have this lace closure on, and this is from another company, but we'll get into that later, okay? So yeah, the bundle that I did not install was actually my 20-inch bundle, and this is going to be a medium coarse texture. Now this is probably like the coarsest bundle that I have from them. The ones that I have installed, it is textured. It does have some texture to it, but it's not as textured. I would say this is probably like a slight texture or like a slight coarse. This is more of a medium. It has a little bit more of that rougher feel to it. So yeah, this would be the coarsest bundle that I do have. Now let's talk about the wefting. The wefting is actually your single weft. Let's see, it's a single weft, okay? And here it is. Now, I've already rebundled this back together, so that's why it's not nice and neat, okay? But yeah, it's a thicker weft. It's not the thickest single weft that I've dealt with, but it is a thicker weft. So I didn't want to double weft it when I was installing my hair because I didn't want my wig to be too bulky, so I just did single, and that kind of determines how much hair I'm going to put in, okay? If it's single weft, I ain't got time to be sewing all day, because as you know, single weft, they're extremely long. I don't want to sew all day. So if it's thin enough, I'll double it up so it'll be like a regular size, you know, weft, and then that way it won't take me forever and I can fit all 4 bundles in. But this was a little on the thicker side, so I didn't double it, and I was only able to get 3 bundles in. With that being said, like, the hair is a very like natural density. It's not bulky at all. It's not extremely full, but I like to wear my hair straight a lot, and when I do straighten it, it's a little too thin for me. So I'm actually going to redo this wig, and I'm gonna add my 4th bundle. I don't know if I'll add all of this in because it's a pretty thick bundle, okay? This is actually 4.9 ounces, and this is what the cards look like. I'm not sure if it's going to focus in, but this is what it looks like, and it says Kimani Ashe, and on the inside it just has what you have. This is actually the Virgin Asian Rapture. This is natural straight, 4.9 ounces, and it's 20 inches, and these come on all of your bundles, okay? So that's a good thing. You'll know, you know, what bundle is which and how much it weighs. Okay, so let's get into the pros and the cons of this hair. Straight off jump, like, the pros of it is that it's extremely beautiful hair. It looks like, you know, natural hair. It looks like expensive hair. It doesn't look like some cheap, shiny, you know, crappy hair. It really, really looks like you put, you know, some coins into it. As far as how it behaves, as far as tangling, okay, overall, no tangles, okay, no snags, no mats, nothing. Like at any point I can run my fingers through it, and that also includes in the nape area. At any point, this part right here I want to act crazy, but at any point I can just run my fingers through it. Now there is a little section that I don't know what's going on, but it's right here. I narrowed it down to like 2 wefts. I haven't really figured out which weft it is, but it's a little section right in here that just wants to tangle. It wants to mat. It wants to fight with the rest of the hair in there. Like I can just be sitting down like on a couch or something, you know, where you touch it, where something's up against it, and or I can just be, you know, walking around or something. It'll start to lift right here, and like it'll be like that or something. I don't know why it does it. It just bunches up and it just sticks out like that. And so I really have to keep an eye on this small section right here. And like I said, I'm going to redo this wig, and when I do, I'm actually going to cut that section out, like cut the wefts, because I don't want that to do that in my revamped wig. The only thing I can think of why it's doing that, when you weft hair, you want to keep all the hair in the same direction as when you cut it off your head, because each strand has cuticles on it, okay? Cuticles kind of look like little feathers, and they feather downward, down the strand, okay? So it kind of feathers out. Now, if you have a strand, all your strands are going down, that means all the feathers are feathering out. So if you have one strand that you pull out and flip it upside down, the cuticles are going to be feathered upward, okay? So when you put them together, they're going to fight and interlock. You know, the feathers are going to go into each other, so that's going to cause your tangling and your matting and things like that. So that's the only thing I can think of. Somehow some of the hair got unaligned, and it, you know, just wants to fight. I'm not, you know, I'm not an extreme expert on hair, so I don't know if there's any other reasons that just this section would do it. So that's the only thing I can do. A couple hairs, you know, got out of line, and that's what happened. So other than that, absolutely no tangling, no matting, no snags, nothing, okay? Let's see. Shedding. Yes, ma'am. Okay, the hair does shed. It sheds. If you're not a person that likes shedding, which no one likes shedding, but shedding can really like irritate the crap out of some people. So I'm letting you know, don't let that deter you from the hair. I would just say make sure you seal your wefts, okay? Because the quality of the hair is just absolutely great, and you know, I wouldn't want that to kind of sway you away from just getting great quality hair. When I redo my wig, I'll probably seal it. Nah, I don't know. I just be pressed for time, okay? And I don't know. I probably won't seal it. I don't know. But it does shed, okay? And you get a lot of shedding throughout the day. I'm not saying like, you know, it'll be all over your shirt or anything, but if you were to run your fingers through it, you would get like, you know, 6 to 10 strands of hair, which is a lot. You know, it may not seem like a lot, but if you think about it, shedding, it really, I mean, as it sheds, those are your coins falling on the floor, you know what I'm saying? So eventually you're not going to have any hair left because all the hair is shedding from the weft. This is not growing out your head. So as 2, you know, strands shed, you're not going to grow any more back. So definitely seal your wefts to protect your investment, okay? Let's see. The ends on the hair, they are kind of thin. They do have split ends, and she actually sends you kind of like a care form, okay, on what she kind of recommends you do. And she does recommend you trimming your hair to try to get rid of the split ends. So I will say to you guys, it's kind of downfall, because when you order 22 inches, you want 22 inches, okay? So if you get it and your ends are split and they're too thin, once you cut off all of that, you're probably going to be at like 20 inches. So I can either say for the company, you know, when you do weft the hair, and, you know, I would say, you know, do your quality assurance check, maybe cut the ends and then sell it as that length after the ends are trimmed. Or, you know, as a consumer, I would order maybe the next, you know, length up, maybe like if you do wear 22 on a regular, maybe get a 24, because you're probably going to want to have to, you know, cut your ends. So, you know, I'll leave that up to y'all. Y'all can work that out. I'm just putting it up into the atmosphere, okay? So yeah, the ends are pretty thin. So when I do remake this wig, I'm going to bundle up all the hair again, like this is here, and just comb it down, and just gather it all to the ends, and probably cut like this much off, okay, which is probably about 2 inches or so. And as you can see, like how thin it is. So yeah, I'm just gonna do that with all the bundles, and then I'll reinstall it. I'm also going to switch my closure. I actually have a closure from a company that I just ordered, and this company's called Nirvana Noir, and it's actually a Russian closure. So I'm actually going to do a video coming up next, right after this. I actually have 3 closures that I'm going to share with you guys, so that video will be recorded next, so keep a lookout on that. But yeah, I'm going to use that closure. It's a Russian closure, and I really think that the texture would match a lot better than the closure I have in my head. So yeah, that'll get done. I think that's pretty much it for now. If you guys do have any questions about this Asian rapture hair that I have in, please feel free to leave them down below, and I will try to get to you guys as soon as I can. That's pretty much it. All the Kimani Ashé's information will be down below. Let's see. Oh, and just to let you know, they do ship DHL, and shipping was extremely fast. I think it took like three days or something from DHL, so it was extremely fast. So yeah, that's enough rambling. I am gonna come back and do an update on this hair. Like I said, I've been wearing it for like, it's been 2 months. I actually installed it right after my birthday. My birthday was December 1st, so right after that. And within the 2 months, I would say the amount of time that I wore something else or didn't have this in my hair, it was not even longer than a week. So maybe like 4 or 5 days I didn't wear the hair out of the 2 months. So just, you know, to give y'all that bit of information. But yeah, that's it. Any questions, leave them down below. I really hope everyone enjoyed this video, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Later.